your safety matters.
Oh boy, work. My goodness, me too, Wait now, my car needs servicing? What? Wait boy. Gosh! But how I coming outside here, boy? Come on, mechanic. You're tot, eh?
Edwin.
Yeah, Gabriel. Boy, my service light just come on the car there, boy.
Serious?
Yeah, boy. I know you're supposed to come and service the vehicle long time, eh? But I have a meeting to go to, boy. How I coming outside here, boy? You have any friends around the area?
Nah, boy, but you can download TrucabTT.
TrucabTT? I hear about them. TrucabTT.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the ride share, and that does only have registered taxi drivers.
Yeah.
You're safe.
Yeah, you're safe.
I hear there are nice cars too on the road. I'm going to download the app now and let you know if I get through. Alright, cool. Thanks, bro. Alright, the app installed. I'm already verified.
TrucabTT. Sorry, I got lost in the ad there for a second. I don't know, because this man, I am not sure why he can't drive his car if his service light is on. I don't understand what is happening. But hopefully Cole Mason, who's the founder and director of TrucabTT, would be able to help me understand a little bit better. Good morning, Cole. How are you?
Good morning.
Welcome to the show. Wow, I don't even know where to go from that intro. Well, all right, so TrucabTT, a brand new ride-sharing app, safe and lawful. That's what you've been, I saw in the video, that's what it says in all the documentation. Tell me the ethos behind it. Why did you start TrucabTT in the first place?
Well, TrucabTT, by me doing ride-sharing myself, and also abroad when I actually use a service that provide the same. I figured I would be good here. But then it already had the services here. So I started doing it for myself here. And doing it for myself, I realized I could do this. I could probably, come out with my own app.
Yeah.
And I decided to, look into it further and then, realize that, you need to have a taxi in order to do this legitimately. Right? So this is the reason for strictly taxis on our platform.
Okay, so this sounds like some kind of evolution to me for taxi drivers, because I know when other ride-sharing apps started, taxi drivers were complaining about the fact that, Pika, to use your Pika to drive taxi is illegal, technically, even though we have some PH that has been driving around. But you're saying now that only on this app, it's only taxi drivers allowed. You have to have a taxi badge.
You need to have a taxi badge in order to, and your car must be H, of course.
Oh, your car must be H as well?
Your car must be H. That is the only way you will be insured in terms of if you get into an accident, right? And don't look at accident being the driver hit somebody, but if somebody hit you, right, a car run into the back of the vehicle that you're in, then you have nothing to get if you're in a private vehicle.
Yeah.
But if you're in a taxi, then you could make a claim. And that is the reason for us taking that stance on strictly only taxis.
How long has TrucabTT been in existence?
TrucabTT been in existence, we launched on the 24th of September.
Okay.
That's when we launched of this year.
Right. And so far, how has the journey been? How many people join on and that kind of thing so far?
A handful, because of we require a certain amount of documents in order to join the platform.
Right.
Some people want to make shortcut.
Right.
And we're not having that.
Yeah.
So they must meet the requirements, and once you meet the requirements, you're here. So we have probably about 15 drivers right now.
Okay.
Right.
So what are the requirements?
Requirements: you need to upload your certified copy of the vehicle, insurance, taxi badge. You need to upload your driver's license, a photo of the vehicle back and front. Right. Then once all that is matching and everything is legit with that, then we approve your account, and then you could start doing trips.
Yeah.
Right. All you need to do is turn on the app as a driver, and You could be home, you could be on the taxi stand, you could be driving.
Well, that's what I was not going to ask. Why would a taxi driver want to sign up for this app? What's the benefits to the taxi driver? Because if I apply in my trade and I'm making my own money for myself on my routes, why I come in to join this app now to help you make money?
Right. So the benefits is the networking.
Right.
Right. Taxi drivers don't market.
Well, they don't need to.
Right.
They have a captive audience.
Yeah, but you wouldn't really capitalize on it.
Right.
You have a countrywide or of people looking for transport. To have people in areas that don't have a taxi service running there, right? So that is where they could benefit. And then during the daytime, because only morning time and evening time there's
rush hour time.
Rush hour.
Yeah.
During the daytime, you have a long line on the taxi stand. That is another way. You app on, somebody somewhere close by, they need a ride, they book the ride, you might be the one to get it. And as the network continue to grow, of course, your clientele as a taxi driver will continue to grow.
Right. So then what does to stop somebody from saying, after the first time they use this taxi driver, let me say, I like this taxi driver, I had a great experience. What's to stop me from taking his number and just calling them when I'm ready and bypassing the app?
Right, so that is sound good. It's sound good to do that. But the day that this person going to pay you $40 to go from point A to point B, and then you look on the app and somebody requested a ride saying $200. So it is sound good, but the day that happened to you, then you realize, no, you're losing out.
Yeah.
You know? So that's the thing.
Okay. So what other services does TruCab offer? So you offer the taxi service, anything else?
Yeah, transportation. If you need a vehicle to move items, like you're moving from one apartment to the next, something like that, you could get that. You have the executive side of the transportation, where if you want a vehicle for a wedding or a special function, we have vehicles for that as well.
Okay.
Of course, if you want a regular vehicle, just a decent, clean vehicle, just to move from point A to point B. Yeah,
as in with a driver or a rental?
No, not a rental. The driver. Yeah.
Okay. In terms of the payments for drivers, for example, if they come on, do they see the amount they see on the screen when the request comes in is what they get?
That's an estimate. That is just an estimate.
Okay. So but how does it work then? In terms of, is it commission or how does it work?
Okay, so they will collect the full amount at the end of the ride. So the ride could come up to more or less. Right. So if let's say the ride is $100, they collect that. Now what our commission is 10%. Right. So at the end of the week, 10% of whatever you make for that week, that is what you pay as commission to us.
Okay.
Right. So that is how we make our money, and then they collect 90% of their money.
Right. But then, so all right. So every time a ride comes in, if I accept it as a driver and I take the ride, I get paid cash, or is it that everything is digital?
No, not fully digital yet. Cash
Okay.
right now and Encash.
Okay.
Right. So we use that. So that is the form of payments.
All right. And if people want to find out more information, I'm sure they have lots more questions.
Yeah, you have the Facebook page, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all TrucabTT.
TrucabTT.
Yeah, and our website is www.trucabtt.online. And of course, our business number is 297-6352.
All right, 297-6352. All right, well, I want to say congratulations to you and to the team at TrucabTT. I think this is I like the idea of being able to employ taxi drivers so that they could have an extra hustle happening. I love the fact that you have to go through the process, because I saw that there's a one-time password as well. Tell me about that and how that works.
So every time somebody book a ride, the app generates a password for the passenger. And the driver will need that password in order to start the ride. So let's say you book a ride for your cousin, and your cousin is at a mall or something.
Right.
You will have to give your cousin that code in order to start the ride. So therefore, there's assurance that you are the person that booked the ride for this person, and the person doesn't get in the wrong vehicle.
Okay, so is it that the driver and the person with the code, they both have to say, well, this is my code, or how does it work?
No, on the app, the code will appear on the passenger side.
Right.
And on the driver app, the requirement for the code will appear.
I'm not following you. What's the requirement for the code? As in, they have to put, so I have to put my code into the driver app
No, when you get into the vehicle, it tell the driver 6543.
Right. That's what I mean. So I had to tell him my code when I jump in the car to make sure.
Yes.
There's some CIA business. I like it. I like it. All right. Nice. So the one-time password is a security feature.
Yes, a security
feature. It seems
feature.
as though there are lots of security features. Is safety a big priority for you
Safety
guys?
is a big priority. We want that if in case something is to happen, that we have some form of follow-up.
Right.
Right? And highly unlikely somebody is going to upload the information on our platform and then want to do a crime, because identification for the passengers is required as well to sign up. Must be uploaded. If you don't upload a form of ID, you don't get to use the service.
All right, but then if I were to upload a form of ID and do set up my account, right? But I want to book a ride to drop my partner here home, right? Because he drank too much, and we said him home, I will book the ride, right? And I call the cab. He done half drunk, right? I put him in the car, tell him this is where we going, drop him off there, he go figure out how to get inside. But I wouldn't be the person going in the taxi.
Right.
Is it that I would have to give the driver the code and then put him in?
Yes, because the driver will need the code in order to start the ride. And of course, well, you already put in the destination address and all that. So it's just a matter of who's going to pick him up.
Right. So but I guess what I'm getting to is that I can't book a ride and say, well, yeah, go ahead and take that taxi there, and I go about my business. I have to be able to, or I have to give the person the code.
Yes, the code is required.
All right. Well, cool. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, and congratulations again on TrucabTT. I mean, I would encourage people to download the app, sign up, and try it out. It sounds very safe. I like the idea of the safety and the legality of it.
Yeah,
so we take a quick break and come back with more inside the Now Morning Show. Stick around.
Le taxi va pas partout.